Hey, sneekylinux back tonight. As you can see, we're in a login screen for KDE, and it's for PLD, which is Polish Linux Distribution, or it used to be called that. Now it's just PLD. So I'm just going to put username and password in, and we're going to log into KDE. Now, PLD is an RPM-based distro, so it's a little bit different from some of the others. There's no package manager as such. It's all quite text-based, which ain't too bad if you don't mind doing it, but hey, not too bad. So we'll just wait till we get in. As you can see, KDE is not too fast on the machine I'm using at the moment, but hey, once we get into the actual screen, it's not too bad whatsoever. And here we are on the old screen. Nice little desktop. As you can see, I put a nice big KDE clock there on the right hand side so I know what time it is, and all I've got on the desktop otherwise from that is an etc folder and a temporary folder. So that's rather nice, isn't it? The colours could be a bit bolder in my opinion, and the bar here was a different colour before I installed it. When I ran it as a live CD, that was completely different, but hey, never mind. So here's my temporary folder, I've got KDE, I've got Kaszanka, etc, etc. The clock, as I just told you, my fave. That's what time it is. It's getting late. Actually, it's not that time. Actually, that clock is wrong. Although I've tried to set that before. What happened there then? Okay. Anyway, here's a KDE menu, console, Iceweasel as your browser, and you get 4 desktops as well. But as you know, you can change that to as many desktops as you wish. Over here, you've got your volume. And you've got your screen settings, resolutions, etc. That doesn't really work for mine at the moment, so I've had to do a bit of mechanicking, shall we say, to get it to fit to this size screen, so it isn't just tiny. Anyway, and you've got your panel thing down there as well. So yeah, it all looks pretty hunky-dory, so let's get it going and see what we've got inside. So we go to the menu. As you can see, it's pretty normal KDE. Now when I say pretty normal KDE, it's all the K stuff. There is no other stuff here. So you've got Opera as well as Iceweasel. You've got your file manager and your system settings. We go to applications and you'll see the sort of things I mean. So if we go up to accessories, you know, there's quite a few bits and bobs in there. So we've got the dock clips. Google Gadgets is in there. I did wonder why, because we've got KDE, so we don't really need Google Gadgets, do we, when you think about it. We've also got Amusements, which is an on-screen creature, boring, and Tea Cooker. We all know what that is. You've got development there as well, so you've got projects, organisation, and a die console. That's pretty cool. Editors. Let's look at editors. No, we won't look at editors. Education. Science. I like that. Science. Do you like science? I like science. But all you've got is something to do with maths. So yeah, I was expecting a little bit more there. But obviously, because you're running RPM, you can install loads of stuff on top of that, so that's not too bad, is it? You've got arcade games, board games, tactics games. There's quite a lot of games in there, funny enough. I was quite surprised about that. What else we got here? Well, we've got graphics. You have viewers, colour choosers, image viewers. You've got a paint program, you've got an editing program. It's not gimpy, but hey, and you've got a scalable graphics program, and a screen capture, which is for a screenshot. That's not for video, by the way. We've got multimedia as well here. So you've got your CDRW utilities for burning, which is K3B, which is bloody good anyway, as we all know, is one of the best around. Probably is the best when you think about it. Then you've got mixers, you've got playback for media playback, and Juck for your music player. Now, I've never had much luck with that music player, but hey, it may work fine on this one. I have not actually tried it, to tell you the truth. So under here we have communications, where we have PSI and an instant message now, which is Copet. So that's pretty cool. You've got finance file transfer stuff here. You've got mail programs, which will be Kmail, I imagine. So under your browsers, we've got Iceweasel, Conqueror, and Opera. Now, I used to like Conqueror because it used to be very, very nice. Yes. Excuse me. Anyway, Office applications. There's plenty here, really. There's enough to get you going anyway. Obviously, you could have OpenOffice if you really wanted to. I'm sure it's in their repos at some stage. But remember, the download's ginormous, and do you really need it at the end of the day? If all you're going to do is write the odd memo or the odd letter once a month or once every 3 months, you don't really need it, do you? There's a spreadsheet program as well for you to use if you want to use that, so you don't have to have anything else. Plus, I think in the repos there should be Abbey Word and G numeric, okay? So that's fine. So, what have we got next? Oh yes, where was I? Yes, K-Word. That's what I was going to show you. K-Word, basically, it's just like Word, no difference really. I opened that, closed that, didn't I? There's a little KDE thing over in the corner. You all know what that means, don't you? So, okay, of course I do, yeah. Anyway, go back to applications again. Frog in my throat tonight. Settings. Now we've got known settings here. Wonder why, but hey, it's there. Date and time, Java. Lock your screen. Menu updating screensaver, PLD Linux Package Manager. Now, it's not actually a package manager as such, as you're just about to find out. Now, once you open it up, it's all in text. Now, I've already updated the repos, so they've all been updated. There was about 1,000 odd or 10,000, I can't remember now. Big numbers in it anyway. But all updated rather nice, and it was really pretty quick, so that's pretty cool. Now, some of you may not like this way of getting stuff, but if you don't use this distro. If you're reasonably competent, or even a beginner, once you know the basics, it's pretty simple. So I'm just going to type in help here, and it lists all the options that you have to put if you want to install something. So LS for list everything, search for searching, get for getting, install for installing, uninstall for uninstalling. Pretty simple, really, isn't it? It's not rocket science, is it? It's not even motorcycle science, it's just maths. So there you go, I've just listed all the packages, look. Loads and loads and loads and loads. And you can just go search through them, make sure all the stuff you want is there. So say you wanted to get a GTK Record My Desktop, you just go and have a look for it and see if it's in the repos, which it normally should be. Obviously, you should be able to use other RPM repos as well for this. So I've not actually tried it, but you should be able to. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me. So anyway, I'm going to install. What shall I install? Oh yeah, I'll install Abbey Word for you. Guess that should be nice. Easy one, it should install nice. Now, here's where you see I made a big boo-boo. Watch. That's right. It all goes nice and everything. I only went and forgot my root password, didn't I? What a plonker. So, basically, when you're doing this and you're installing it, especially if it's this sort of distro, write your root password down and put it somewhere safe. Unlike me, normally I keep them all the same. But I've just changed all my passwords over to say, new as you should do every few months anyway. And I forgot one, I left it out and it won't open with anything else. So, that was a bugger, wasn't it? Won't do that again, will I? No. System monitor. As you can see, it's not too bad. Not too much bad on there, is it? We'll look at a load. Now, it's not actually using any RAM whatsoever, really, which I was quite impressed of. Unlike the CPU, it's liking a bit of CPU, but hey, remember this is an old system. It's just a test machine, but it works. Works pretty cool. So if you're a Polish speaker, this could be for you, even if you're in another country. So it might be pretty good for you. Still do all the stuff you really want to. Get your printing stuff done, get into contact with your family, etc. Because obviously it comes in Polish as well. This is Iceweasel. Iceweasel is Iceweasel. We used to have it like M-Puppet as well. We use M-Puppies. Not so much now. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to put in PLD Linux into Google. Make sure it comes up all nice. There it is. All there for you. So we'll quickly go over to the page now. A quick look in the book. And there we go. PLD Linux distribution tells you all about it. I couldn't get the English documentation to come down, but I think they're changing sites, so that may be the reason why. But you can get the frequently asked questions. That's not a problem either. Then they just answer them all there. It's like blah 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 blah. But yeah, if you want to read it, go and have a look and see what you think. But yeah, that was all right. You can have more reading there, and there's more reading there. Web page comes out quite nice, didn't it? I thought it did. Yeah, so that was Iceweasel. Pretty good, didn't it? Getting bored now. But apart from that, it's a really nice little distro. Here's my clock again. I'm going to move him into the middle because we're coming near the end of the video now. We're nearly finished what we're going to show you. I mean, on the whole, let's be honest. I hope not KDE while I'm talking. On the whole, PLD is a really good distro, really. I can't fault it. It's not crashed on me. And if I hadn't forgot my bleeding password, I could have done a bit more. But I'm not going to sit here doing the installation all over again. Oh, by the way, if you do install it and you haven't partitioned your disk already, I can get K-partition, well, I think it's K-partition to work for me. You can resize all the disk stuff and that, but as soon as it comes to trying to doing the partitions, it just wouldn't do anything. So what I did before I installed it, I used gparted, done my partitions, and then it installed lovely, everything went hunky-dory. Anyway, that's enough about me. PLD Linux, 4 out of 5. Enough said. Sneaky Linux, going out to Poland. See you later.